Welcome to my hike across Switzerland on the Swiss Panoramic Trail. We're going to be checking out St. Gallen, and thus why the library is here. These are all, 16, 1500s. Well worth the visit. All right, welcome to the Abbey of Saint Gallen. I'm in front of the water fountain statue of Saint Gallen himself, I guess, and behind me is the abbey where the library is. I'm going to stay here for a second just because the buildings are so spectacular. And these are all, 16, 1500s. St. Gallen goes back to, before the 1000s. St. Gallen was born in 550. And he lived until the ripe age of 95, so that was the year 646, I think, actually. I think the year crossed over before his birthday did. So my understanding of Saint Gall is that he came from Ireland with a Saint Columbus, and the Latin spelling is what is in most of the text, but basically they came from Ireland and separated here where Gallen stayed, or Saint Gall stayed behind, and became a monk in the woods, and did not, kind of vowed silence. There's a couple of rumors about him that made him a saint. One is that he did an exorcism on the wife of one of the kings of the land of Franc, so what's now France, I'm guessing there, and upon removing the demon from the king's wife, he granted Gall this area that he had as vacation land, I guess, and that became the abbey. Another story about Gall is that he was in the woods and a bear attacked, and he stood up and calmed the bear. The bear was so overtaken by Gall that the bear went out, gathered wood, brought it back to the fire, and sat down with Gall at the fire. Whatever the case, when he came from Ireland with Columbus, they brought a lot of texts and textbooks. This is, again, 500 and something year, and Viking raids were destroying the books that were in Ireland. And so they brought the texts down here to be copied, and apparently these texts have held a lot of significance in both Christian and general intellectual study, and thus why the library is here. This is the oldest library in Switzerland. So we'll stop here and we'll start walking into the Abbey grounds.